Good evening to one and all present here. So, welcome to our session Email and Conference Call Etiquette. So, this session, we are going to teach you how to write a proper email, okay, for three of the topics. So, first thing would be for a job application, and the next would be for interview thank you mail and a cover letter. Okay, so let's and we are going to watch that hands on lively. And the next thing would be the conference call etiquette, where you will understand how to properly apply your ideas in a conference call, so and how to behave in a conference call. Okay, so let's begin. Before that, follow us in our Instagram, LinkedIn page, Telegram, and YouTube as well. So we have provided all those links in the description. So kindly follow that and kindly register for the event. Mail and conference call etiquette registrations link are provided in the description. Okay, so today we are going to learn about the email and the conference call etiquette. And our facilitators are Ms. Deepthi and Vashni. And the goal of our session is to, turn your chaos to clarity. So let's begin with no time delay. So the first part of this session, yes, the first part of session would be email etiquette. So let us shift to the tab where I will teach you, the email etiquette and how to handle it. I hope the screen is visible. Ms. Deepthi, kindly acknowledge.
Yes, Varshini, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So now we are going to see, first part is that of the job application. So first we are going to learn how to write an email for a job description or job application. So any email, first of all, any email you type, the regular corporate technique or the follow is that you start with a dear. So the dear is not only for men or women. So it is in general. If any name is given, we can write Mrs. or Miss and XYZ. So the person's name. So the dear is a general, specific, and a respectful word in the corporate world. So you have to first enter the dear with the respected name in after that. Okay. So let us go deeply. So first thing, to write a job application, you have to clearly mention the subject. So before that, there will be a subject thing, right? Subject column in the mail. So there you have to write application for the post. So here I will go for software engineer as an example. So you have to write like this. Okay, so application for the post software engineer regarding. So that would be your subject if you are applying for a job. So the next thing would be you have to directly shift, you have to directly jump into the conversation and come directly to the matter. So what is that is I wish to apply for the job posting. So that is a software engineer, right? Okay. In your company, and I feel that my profile is matching or matches with your requirements or expectations. You can add your own words, like I'm just giving the content knowledge, like what you have to or what a mail should contain. You can add your own words and show your uniqueness. So, with your experiences or requirements, if I am, so you have to be very careful to avoid the grammar mistakes and the spelling mistakes as well. Okay. Um, if I am given an opportunity, I would learn new skills. So here I have added my own, idea. So if what will you do if you are given an opportunity? You can add your own idea. So what I have, my idea is to learn new skills in their company and apply the same in your company. Okay, so this would be my idea if an opportunity is given. So this is based on what you are expecting to. So if you like to say, if you go for some other opportunity or some other, other than software engineer, you can say that you will have a hands-on experience in that system or that machine, and you will apply that, or you will run a program successfully. You can add your own uniqueness and what you own to that opportunity. Okay, so this is my idea. So you can change that even if and it is relevant for each job posting, so be careful on that. So this is the next part. So I would be glad to join your team and bring success to your organization. So this is something like you are promising them that you will be a valuable asset to the company. Okay, so you can change these lines also, but somehow you have to show the interest when you apply for a job. So when you apply for any jobs, you have to show your interest with any of the words or any lines which mention the application in the application. Okay, so finally you will acknowledge that you have attached your resume. So any job application, if you apply, you will definitely attach a resume, right? So sometimes people might forget to write an email to the HR or the to technical director by attaching a resume. So that is not a fair approach. So that's why I have drafted this email. So when you are sending an resume, a resume to some job clients or your HR of some companies, you have to definitely include a proper email. Okay, so that they will be say that or see that you will have respect towards that company. Okay, so you have to acknowledge that you have attached an email, resume, my resume for your reference, right? um, and kindly go through that. You can say that go through my profile, right? And to the and very importantly, this is regard or the best regards you have to add at any of the email. Okay, even if you reply for anyone, any companies or any clients or anyone, okay, you have to just add, okay, at the end of the email and at the beginning of the email, the dear and the regards will play a very important role. Even if you type a reply for the email, you have to add that. Okay, even if the mail is a one sentence, you have to include the starting and the closing words. So best regards, and my name is Varshini. So I will write my name. So this is what a simple job application. Okay, and have to maybe you can remind them with your enclosure. Okay, so here you will attach. You should not forget to attach your resume, right? So build your resume well, and you can attach that. This is a simple email, right? So that's for the job application. I hope this is clear, and you can add your own ideas. You can add your points. You can alter these points as well. Okay. The next thing is thank you, right? Okay. So here, this is an interview thank you mail. So what does that mean is after you complete your interview with any of the company, maybe technical or HR or even the telephonic interviews or mails, you have to mail them. Okay, you have to mail that you had really a wonderful and auspicious time that you spent with the HR. So you have to mention that as well, so that it will give them a wonderful uh, approach or perception about you, so that you are very truthful and gratitude towards them and all that. So again, you will add this X, Y, Z, right? Um, okay, so what that thing is, main content would be I am. You will say your name first because they will not know who you are unless you mention or introduce yourself, because they might have taken many interviews, right? So I am UJ Varshini and have attend, attended the technical or HR interview today with you today, right? It was a wonderful experience discussing with you. I came to know many things, many things or insights about new technologies you can mention, and it is also based on the interview experience. Okay, so I'm just showing that you have to write a mail after your interview, but that mail will always depend on how your interview was. If it was the technology part or technical part, you will write you learned new technologies. If it is an HR interview, you will write uh, you came to know yourself. Okay, so to know many things, insights about new technologies or myself as well, right? So if in case of HR, because the HR round consists of the common questions about yourself, right? So it would be myself. I am looking forward for your response or results or progress as well. And finally, as usual, you will end up with regards or best regards, your name. Right. So this is that. So this is that of the interview thank you mail. Okay. So this is a good habit actually, because you will be treated, or you will look like a person who has the gratitude towards the company, who has interest towards the company. Okay, so after completing your interview, you can it's not much important, but to showcase your your interpersonal skills, you can do this. So you have to change, and you can add few more things like what was your favorite part in the interview, right? So my favorite part in the interview was, okay, so like that you can add your ideas, and your creativity skills and the things which you like to share them. Okay, so the next would be, I have decided to teach the basic steps or the basic contents of a cover letter in this session also. We can, if possible and if time permits, we can have a separate session on this. But the email and the cover letter will have some similarities, so that I wished to add that, which is similar to that of the email. But the cover letter mostly, phases or it promotes the resume, which you add to the email. But what the similarities between the email and the cover letter will be explained today. Okay. So first of all, you will, in a cover letter, it is not an email actually. You will create a Word document. Okay, so you will type in a Word document, create into a PDF, or and add it. It might be like that as well. Otherwise, you can, you can write the cover letter as mail also, but it is not it's not permitted, because someone who is reading for mails will not read that much big letters, right? So it's better if you write your cover letter in the word itself. So we may have a session on cover letter and resume preparation as well, so don't worry about that. So I'll just say the similarities between the email and the cover letter. So in an email, you will have, the dear, in the body you will have the greetings, Mr. or Mrs. Wife, right? That's it. So here the cover letter usually consists of your details, right? So first you have to enter your details, your mail ID, your LinkedIn ID might be if you have, and you can add your contact as well. Okay, so you can add your own creativity to do this. Okay, so don't now today we are not going to deep dive in this, but before that, in this part, right, after that you will enter the body. Okay, so this would be that of the greetings message which we have in the mail itself, right? So it is a similarity, right, to that. So the first paragraph or the first section of the cover letter is achievements and profile summary. So in your resume you will have profile summary as well. So you will write like, I am all that. Okay, and also similar to your resume, but you will write in paragraphs. So first, if I write my skill set, and you have to write in the next paragraph about your project, right? And the next paragraph might contain why you are ready for this job. I am ready for this job. Okay. Okay. So the closing is as like that of a email. Okay. So the closing would be, I I am waiting for your response. Or I am looking forward. So this is the similarity between the cover letter and that of the email. Okay, so it has the same professional, the taste. Okay, the professional taste it has, and finally you will end up with thank you, best regards, and your name. So this today we are not going to deep dive in that. The cover letter is that because we have few similarities between the email and the cover letter. So don't confuse with that. Okay. So just see the similarities. So the main thing is here the two things. First is for the job application, and next is for the interview thank you mail. I hope you understood this. And the cover letter section will be completely covered maybe in the future sections, right? So don't worry about that. I hope you understood. And let us go to that conference call etiquettes. I hand over this session to Ms. Deepti.
Hello everyone. Now we are going to see about conference call etiquette. Yes. Conference call etiquette is generally we are going to use that in our placements, then in our group discussion. In our jobs as well as in internships. Okay. Generally, there is a difference between conference call etiquette and a group discussion. So now we are going to see briefly about conference call etiquette. Yes. In conference call etiquette or any business communication calls, we generally have six steps or six stages. Initially, the first thing is greeting. This is the very first step in handling business calls. You just want to give a formal greeting to everyone in your conference call or any business communication calls, right? Then you need to go for a second step, which is nothing but a roll call. In roll call, you no need to call out everyone name, but you need to just check out the peoples whether they are present or not. Okay. Then the third thing is agenda. Agenda is very important in handling calls. You need to prepare a professional agenda before starting the conference call. Then you need to read that out in the calls. Then you have to enter into the discussion. Then finally, you need to give a summary about the overall discussion which you did. Then you need to give a proper close for a call, right? This is the basic thing in the conference call. Then, what are the essentials of conference call? First thing, you need to know the purpose of the call, right? Then the second thing is scheduling and preparation. After knowing the purpose of the call, you should schedule that properly and you should prepare for that because you need everyone must present in that conference call. So you need to think everything and you need to schedule that properly. Then the third thing is agenda preparation, then starting the call and the closure. Both is really important in conference call, right? Then identifying roles in advance. Even before starting the conference call, you should identify the roles. As even you can take our session now, we just identified our roles even before starting our session. Like Miss Vashni started and gave some introduction and she took the classes about etiquette. Now I'm continuing, right? So you need to identify role in advance. Okay. Then then the general call etiquette. After completing that, you have to evaluate your conference call, or you can also get feedback. You can get feedback even in the call, or you can provide some forms. It depends upon your preference. Okay, then technical setup must be checked before the starting of the conference call, right? If you are going to record a conference call, or if you're going to uh, about your mic or camera, everything, or you're going to share a slide or ppt, whatever it is, you need to check it before the starting of the conference call. Then the attention and engagement plays a major role, because you need to grab everyone's attention, and you always you want to make sure that about the engagement of the people, right? These are the essential things in conference call. Then yes, in conference call, two characters will be there, that is the administrator and other one is participant, right? Some basic things which administrator, that is the call administrator, should do is he or she should arrive prior the beginning of the call and make sure of everything, whether it's going good, and checking all those things, right? Then direct and manage the call. If they are going to talk, or if they make others to talk, he or she should direct, and they should manage the entire call. Okay, then starting on time, that you should not delay. If you are an administrator, you should not delay, and you should start on time, right? Then this, keep the discussion on track. In business call, you should not go out of topic or out of track, right? You should always discuss on track. You should try to minimize the time. You should not extend the time by talking various things in the professional call. Then ensure attendees are participating. Okay, as I told earlier, you should always ensure the attendees, whether they are participating or not, right? You should always make them to uh, have attention on what you are talking. Then record all action items and due dates. Because you must record all the items and due dates, because after completion of call you can't remind everything, so you must record all those things, right? Then end the call on time. If you are arrange call with the start and end time, then you must end the call on time. You should not delay that. Then summarize the call. Always do summarization in everything, right? Then you need to thank everyone for attending your call. Then if it is needed, you can prepare call summary. It is for your for your personal use. This is the basic things about a conference call administrator. Now we are going to see about participants. What are the duties, or what are the responsibilities of the participants? Okay, be ready to join the call at least 5 to 10 minutes early. You don't need to join, at least be ready before 5 to 10 minutes, because at last minute anything may happen, and it may cause you delay. So always be ready before 5 to 10 minutes. Then join on time. Then the third thing is notify the administrator if you will be late, or you have to leave early, or if you are not able to give your presentation. You should notify the administrator even before starting the conference call, so that he or she can manage it in the call. Okay, don't say anything and any new changes during the call. It will show your irresponsibility there. Then identify yourself when you speak. If you are starting, just identify yourself, or if no one gave you any introduction, right? Then participate in the call. Don't be silent in a call. If someone asks you something in general, or ask you something, or if they ask something in general, try to participate in a call. Okay, then be polite and don't interrupt. As I told in previous sessions, if someone is talking, just don't interrupt them. Try to be polite. Okay, then take notes. If they are telling something important, just take notes during the call. And the most important thing is mute your phone when not speaking, because it will cause some noises and it will make the conference other participants to feel bad, or it make it difficult to audible for others, right? These are the basic things about conference call participants. Then yes, that's it. Thank you for attending our session and have a great day ahead. Miss Varshini.
Yes, we have come to the end of this session. So kindly register the event which is given in the description. So I have provided the registration link for the email and the conference call etiquette, so that you will receive the details of the event, and the winners will be accomplished, and they'll be acknowledged with the winning certificates. So kindly register soon, and we shall meet next week with a new topic, and which will be very useful. And so thank you for today's session. Thank you, Ms. Deepti. Thank you.